Hey, what's up YouTube? Brick Breaks here, and today we will be reviewing my custom 3D printed Angry Birds Transformers Astrotrain. Here we are, there it is, and I'm not gonna lie, it came out way better than I was expecting. Because we were really low in this specific color plastic or filament, is the term I'm gonna use for the rest of this video, and get a little string to rip off real quick. Still a lot of strings on this guy that I gotta clean off and some supports and shit. This is my life. But, I think... And by the way, I haven't taken these supports off yet. It kind of looks like it's connecting rods. So I figured we'd take a look at this and clean the strings off from my table. Moving on. Before we get on to the review, I'm sure you've already noticed by now. What do you think of the lightsaber I put in the background? I like it. But moving on. I know what you guys are gonna say. It don't look shit like the game. And no, it doesn't. But I'm okay with that. So close here so we can take a look at the details. Not much, but there's some to look at. Front here with the nose, got the light. Side's pretty plain. Autobird symbol. Right there. I wanted to put an Autobird symbol because I'm mainly going to have this used with my Autobirds. Yeah, and the back is the back hollow. You can actually see some light shining through there. Symmetrical on the other side. There's the top. There's the bottom. It doesn't roll. Obviously. It's kind of like that 3D printed G1 Optimus Prime trailer I made a while back, which I think I probably should review soon. So there you have that. And so you can get a sense of the scale. For comparison, here it is with Optimus Prime and an Eggbot. So there you go. Now as far as playability goes, you can do a couple things with this toy. Well, 3D print, well, whatever the hell you want to call it. All you 3D printers out there, or dudes who have friends who are 3D printers, whatever. But if you have access to a 3D printer in any way, shape, or form, I'm just ruining the connecting rods look. If you have access to a 3D printer in any way, shape, or form, and you print this and you have telepods or whatever, there are some play features. Obviously, the big gaping hollow hole in the back, and that is so you can load in your Autobirds or Deceptihogs or whatever. I'm gonna get in closer a little bit so we can take a look at this much better. Angle down and I'll zoom in a little bit. Alrighty. Actually, I think I'll just stay zoomed out. As far as this hollow space goes, you can do a couple things. We'll bring in Jazz and Bumblebee for this demonstration as well. And for the hell of it, we'll bring in Heatwave. So you can do a couple things. One, you can either have you can have your Autobirds or whatever standing right in there. And you can have one like hanging out on the side or whatever. So you can have your Autobirds like that, just like in the game. And you can have your somebody else come in robot mode or in vehicle mode. And they can just hop on in there, and that makes for a nice little display. But due to the loose arms, I can't really do anything about that. If the arms weren't loose, I need to bring in my Energon Prime for this. Can actually make it look like he's running towards the train, and it makes it for a nice little display, so they can... We'll bring the other one back. Makes for a nice little display, like I just said, so you can have them just hop on in there, and you can load the rest of them in there, and you can have the train just bloosh off into space or wherever. So you can recreate some assets of the game. And you've still got a couple more options as far as playability goes. Now in my Angry Birds Transformers world, at least the one I'm going to set up for my series, this is going to be for other purposes like transportation in space. Or a troop transport, which I should probably make a robot mode one day. So if it's a troop transport, you can have your Autobirds roll on in there. You can have them in there, and when it's time for them to roll out, they can roll out. And even a regular Transformer, like at least a deluxe, will fit in there, but I don't have any on me, so you're not going to see that. But as far as how many figures can fit in there, let's see. Because I just got this off the printer. We'll bring in my figures. I have 9 of them to use because obviously Megs is still having problems. So we'll load them in. We'll put Jazz in. You got a lot of room in there. I will drop the camera down so you can see inside of there. I'm gonna get all the way to ground level. You can see the edge of the table. Alrighty. With Jazz all the way in the back. With Mista Soundwave. And can we fit a third one between them? I think we can. Let's see if we can. Stop it, please. Stop it, Heatwave. Let's see, get it. And Heatwave in, we'll put Bumblebee in, and we'll put Prime in. This thing can hold up to 5 figures, as you can see. In vehicle modes. As far as robot mode goes, let's see. Again, starting with Jazz and Soundwave, we'll put them all the way in the back, because they're the biggest, basically. And it's still a little bit stringy, so this is not going to be the best. And it wouldn't work for vehicle mode. I'm pretty sure you can't put 2 and 3 in as a row. But they've got clearance. Take Heatwave. Load them up. We'll take Grimlock. We will load him up. We will take Lockdown. Load him up inside. And I've pretty much unlocked all of these characters in the game. We'll take Prime. Load him up. Wait, before we do, let's see how many did in there. So we got 6 in there so far. We'll take Prime. Load him up. And we'll take Megs. And load him up. So in robot mode, this thing can hold up to 8 figures. But we got one more feature that this thing can do as far as carrying goes. As you remember, a few days ago, I reviewed Eggbots in my Angry Birds Transformers series. I'm just giving off spoilers. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers, fast forward. The Eggbots will be soldiers that commanded by Lockdown and before the Autobirds get their hands on this, on the Astrotrain, Lockdown will use it. We'll just raise back up. And he will use it to transport the Eggbots. So let's see how many Eggbots it can hold with Lockdown in there. Looks like we might be able to fit 3 next to each other. I don't know, I literally just got this off the printer. Get in there. It's still very stringy in there. I'll clean that all up in the morning. It's late at night. It's late on a Friday. Same idea with the telepods. You can't fit 3 in a row. You can hold 6 in there with Lockdown in there. I already know that. Yeah. So enough of that. Come on, Eggbots. Get out of here. And if you really want to, you can put the Matrix in there. Hey, why not? There, I say why not. Again, raise up. So that is basically it. Now, a couple final thoughts. Definitely came out better than I was expecting. I definitely wasn't expecting there to be enough purple to print this, because this is the only purple we have, and I'm pretty sure it's all gone now. Originally, I thought we were going to have to, like, change out the color at, like, right there or whatever. Oh, yeah, and it was originally going to be a lot bigger than this. It was originally going to scale with some 3D printed Angry Birds Transformers figures that were up to 90 millimeters tall. This is 100 millimeters tall. From the bottom of the wheels to the top of the smokestack. Because the smokestack is taller than this. Yeah, and obviously I did put an Autobird symbol instead of a Decepahog symbol. It's my print. I can do whatever I want to it. And it is pretty front heavy too. So that is basically it. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram at AidenMF1031. Link in the description down below. So you can check that out as well. You can also check out my brand new Angry Birds Transformers playlist. Well, again, link, description down below. And I think that's it. So there is my custom 3D printed Angry Birds Transformers Astrotrain for telepods. And this is Brick Breaks signing off.